any shy amount of money. And like Titan right now, no matter how he does in this game, he's walking away with $900. I mean, come on, you can't even complain about that.
Yeah, it's true. If somebody came up with me on the street and said, you know what, I'm gonna let you play a best of 10 or a best out of 10 against Lucifron, and if you win 3 matches, I'll give you $1,000, and if you lose, then I'll give you $900. There'd be nobody to deny that. It's a pretty good deal.
Unless the $900 had like a small print, like also the firstborn child will be mine or something. But okay, so spawn here in the top right corner of Daybreak, guys. He's giving it his all today, but Lucifron kind of just showing him the power of Terran. It's the red Protoss Roxas Titan.
Yeah. And his opponent, yet again on Daybreak, spawning down here in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. It is Carante Esports Lucifron, the Spanish player representing his homeland, spawning as the Green Terran.
And Lucifron looking for some economy, putting that supply people right in the middle.
Oh no! Yes! Yes! I have not seen this build in action since Happy did it in the GSL against ST. Oh my god, Lucifron, you're my fucking hero.
Let's have some elaboration, Panda, for the viewers who are not so...
there is a barracks going down in the main base, but unfortunately... Wait, yeah, Titan saw that and he did a double take. That's freaking hysterical.
Actually, the SCV, if he gets lucky enough, can try and think of it. No, it just cancels and goes home, so...
Alright, so when Happy did this, he actually put a barracks right here, and then he put a supply depot next to it, and that walled in his SCV and the first Marine, and then he proceeded to bunker rush into Nesty's hatchery. It was a ridiculously funny game, and Nesty did actually lose. He did it twice against Nesty, once 3 months later, and Nesty scouted it and won. But
well, major props to Lucifron for giving it a shot.
That was...
Decides to, with this money, make a command center instead.
That was awesome. Imagine if that would have been the last game. That would have been quite a memorable game if that had indeed worked out.
Well, that's probably why he went for
I know,
it, to
right?
be honest. Try the riskiest build in the book. It's kind of like proxying in base of your opponent. It happens.
That was awesome. Okay, the probe is actually coming in here. We'll pick off this SCV if it does not get repaired and walk away.
Titan finally with that early aggression we were talking about earlier.
He's even aggressive with his probes. No, but Lucifron's playing this out. Very, very standard. CC first out of that, like an early, hey, I'm going to try this, didn't work, whatever. And he's going for 2 barracks. No gas. Will not be another Hellion play, as we've seen the past 3 games.
Well, I would imagine, with how much he loves them, he would still try and incorporate a Banshee somewhere. Unlikely, but it would still be cool to see. Kind of the last game, that signature...
Huzzah! 4-4.
Yeah, if he goes 4-4, dude, I'm going to lose my mind.
Oh, man. I question this decision by Titan, but if Lucifron doesn't get a bunker up, this is actually going to do a fair amount of damage. Yeah, see, standard bunker timing after a CC first, you'll have the first Stalker and Zealot come out here relatively soon, but with SAVs pulled, as long as you can get this bunker up, you'll be safe against this Stalker. Oh no, it's actually going to be a 4-gate, never mind.
Oh man, this is risky from Titan, but you know what? Because of how late the bunker is, the fact that it's not being built right now, this Zealot doesn't need to kill anything. It just has to stop the bunker from building.
Did he see this pylon? No, he didn't. It's just at a range of that SCV scouting.
There we go. Now the Stalker can potentially kill all these Marines, if microed correctly. But Lucifron's going to have some weapons to deal with here shortly. It's about to finish up in just a couple seconds.
Yeah.
And somehow, Marines, man, you guys need glasses. You can't see that pylon? Get out of here.
Especially because, I mean, like, this would be about the height of 2 Marines, like a Marine standing on top of each other. It may be foggy, you just can't see it.
You should be able to boost each other up, dude. Get extra map
Get
visions.
extra vision.
Oh my god, Blizzard, if you're listening, that's how you fix Art of the Swarm.
Meanwhile, Lucifron hasn't pulled his SCVs yet. There's so many Stalkers here. The bunker's gonna go down, and Lucifron, can he micro himself to a victory here? No way.
No way, that bunker, that was like double digits of health, Panda.
Oh my gosh. Titan,
God.
His heart must be sinking right now because Lucifron is holding this with a 3rd command center on the way.
Oh, but he doesn't know about command centers, so that's like insult to injury that doesn't exist yet. With these 2 Zealots, they might just... Nope, all the SCVs are here. 0 flips given.
Titan can try and macro himself out of this. He's killed a couple SCVs, but it's going to be really difficult unless he deals catastrophic damage here. He's committing all these stalkers to death. So they need.
But he's getting a lot of SCVs for it.
Yeah.
Wow, actually killing so many SCVs, 13 SCVs, but again, he's got that third command center. Titan doesn't know about it, and you know, 3 orbitals plus mules. Yeah, you can lose some
Zealot's
SCVs.
going for this bunker, but the SCVs will get there in time. Actually, the Zealots were a great buffer to get those 2 stalkers out there without dying. That was very nicely done. Now
14 workers killed.
Yeah, 19 SCVs for Lucifron. Unfortunately, though, for Titan, I mean, his 3rd orbital is morphing. So he's going to have triple mules in a couple seconds. This is a really close game. I did not think that this would be...
Yeah, I think a lot of people, the lower tier Protoss players, you know, after that initial 4 gate doesn't work, this is when you'd see the GG. But as you said, Titan can macro out of this. The fact that he got behind the mineral line and picked off all of those SCVs, that was tremendous.
What if Titan just pulled his, like, all of his probes that initial push? The SCVs wouldn't have been able to get his repairs around. Yeah. Oh man. But we have 3 additional racks coming in from Lucifron. Keep in mind, he's just now getting his gas up. So this is a lot of production.
No stim or anything, but I mean, when all you need is bulk,
yeah,
Marines are the answer.
It's true.
And unfortunately, Titan, I don't know if he wants to continue with this. I mean, he's got quite a few of his forces alive.
He's just going to try and contain himself and keep an eye on his opponent's unit numbers. Because he actually... Go ahead.
I'm thinking with the sentries, he's just going to sit here waiting for the energy. Once he hits 100 on each, he might go for the bunkers and just try and force field the SCVs away.
That's true.
That's the only I can think. That's the only reason I can think of for him to have this many units up here. I mean, you could keep a lot less and be a lot less exposed.
He wants to have an opportunity to catch Lucifron with his pants down if he tries to come out here, and he's not guarding his Marines with his mind, or with his with his mind doesn't seem.
He's not telepathically...
Yeah, I didn't want to go that way, but... Alright, so this is another thing that I wanted to say earlier. So Titan, he knows for a fact that Lucifron had to delay his gas in order to have these 2 bunkers up and pull SCVs for that long. So there's no opportunity for Lucifron to go for a medevac drop, which is why he's okay with putting his units here. But now, I mean, in the coming minute or 2, yeah, we may see Lucifron get drop capability if he was actually teching behind this and not going for this 5 racks before tech.
Yeah, and I thought for a moment there we were going to have an engagement. Like, as soon as Titan saw the massive Marines plus the 1 Marauder, he's like, nope, I'm getting out of here. That's not happening. Nope.
And Lucifron's going to go ahead and throw this CC down.
That's how I imagine a lot of these units are on the battlefield. Like, you know how everyone has that reaction to playing Amnesia? Just like, nope, help, nope. That's how I imagine like a lot of these, like, okay, we're going to go what? Arun down the top! Oh, nope! But okay, we got the command center coming out. As you said, this is going to put Lucifron in a really nice position economically because, again, he lost all his SCVs earlier, but look at the income. He's already caught back up. He's got mules to boot, and quite frankly, with the 3rd base mining, he's going to be in a really nice position.
And this is looking to be a 2-base charge storm all-in.
Just I hope so.
Yeah, we have 3 additional gateways coming down here, and the Templar Archives, of course. He might not even wait for Storm. He might just go with the Templar, or with the Archons.
Nice. Oh my goodness.
We have a pylon morphing up in here, but the direct counter to this, if you push without Storm, is a whole crap ton of units. Oh no, never mind. Storm is being researched. Oh, he's actually chrono boosting it too, so he may want to hit this with 1-1 relatively soon. He does have his own tower with his Zealot, but the factory will scout this push coming out, so Lucifron will have a heads up.
But I mean, Lucifron, he's got a lot of Marines, which are really nice, but 21 Zealots with charge, with force fields, with Guardian Shield? I don't know. Like, a big mass unit is what you want, absolutely, but I don't know if it'll work.
Yeah, he doesn't have upgrades, which is going to be something that is really going to hurt him, because with Guardian Shield, I mean, those 1-1 Zealots are going to tank so much damage.
And I mean, Titan saw what was coming, and unfortunately for Lucifron...
Oh, he does see the High Templar, so he has to know what's up. This is a great engagement for him to take, though.
Oh, nice force field's kind of almost creating a meat box, but no, the medivacs pick them up, lift them. But there's still a lot of Zealots to contend with feedback, so opting out of that storm, go for an Archon right away.
This was the best engagement that Lucifron could have hoped for in his wildest dreams. It hit before Storm completed, it hit before +1 weapons completed, it hit it in an open spot. So
but I mean, he's still getting cleaned up pretty nicely, actually,
but
by Titan.
Titan's all in. He's so freaking all in. And Lucifron, he already has a third base up. I mean, it's already saturated. And he has tech up. All he needs to do is get upgrades, and he'll be spot on.
Where's that drop going?
I don't know.
Oh, the units he salvaged are actually going to the main, not even going to bring them home. And we got to warp in with more zealots as well. I mean, Titan's doing this game very well, but it's just not well enough, I feel.
And how will we contend with this drop here? There is a third Nexus going down to try and get back to this game in economy, but I don't know.
Hit squad from Lucifron's ready to hit it as soon as the factory sees it. And there we go, it's going to move in. But look at this force in the top left, Panda.
Yeah.
We've got Storm, we've got Zealots, and we've got Archons.
Ooh, Lucifron may lose all of his SCVs here.
But the drop still hasn't entirely been cleaned up. The probe line of the natural for Titan now is under siege.
Meanwhile, Lucifron is losing the majority of his SCVs so far, but the Templar actually don't storm. I think he was dealing with the drop in the natural right now, and he's only lost 1 Marine with this so far. Meanwhile, the main force of Lucifron is actually committed to the natural. And Lucifron, he warped his orbital.
Oh my god, those Templar, no! The storms are going down, but again, it feels like Titan is predicting the wrong pathway for these storms. It kind of seems to be the taste of today. The storms are just looking at slightly the wrong place.
Oh man.
Finally landing some beautiful storms on the SCVs. But the Marauders and the Marines might be just too much. Looking back at home.
4 bunkers do complete, and I mean, Lucifron knew.
These warp gates are being depowered. The storm is kind of useless. All these gateways are depowered, and then Lucifron, man, you are the king of Terran in the Poker Strategy League, sir.
Yeah, he's the king of the Poker Strategy League, king of the hill. He won the most games, and looking at the results of this series specifically, he definitely earned his 2,500 bucks.
Well, these Marauders, no energy left on the medevac. Dude, what little was left. Titan is trying to get some pylons down again, just holding on every last hope. 1 base versus 2 base. He's got his warp gates back now, but the pylons being focused down.
Oh my gosh.
And the Marauders are just cutting, but the Archons come from behind, 3 of them even. These medevacs will get cleaned up.
Ouch.
But, I mean, look at the supply, Panda. That really
lone
just
Archon. Getting himself 3 kills. Look at the income right now.
So
it was spiking at 2,000 to 500. Mules, man. Unfortunately, the third base did go down through all of that. I don't know how it possibly died. I would assume to the Archon, as he had no other anti-air there. Factory landed at Titan's third in case he wanted to expand again. Nope, not allowing you to do so, sir. And Mobius Reactor coming out. Ghost Academy already down, but here comes Lucifron's follow-up.
Immediately feedbacking every single medevac.
And then turning into
Archons.
Nice, yeah.
It's the best thing you can hope to do, but I mean, it's a bad situation made worse by his lack of units. And while there's not a lot of healing going on, there's not a lot of units for Titan. GG, so ends the Poker Strategy League, guys.